Somshekhar and Manjula got married in 2002. The couple moved into Malatahalli in Bengaluru because Somshekhar was a lab technician at Ambedkar Institute of Technology. Manjula's family was happy as they felt that their daughter was in safe hands. Little did they know that it would be the same hands that would lead their daughter to kill herself.
ಸುಮಾರು 12 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾವರ ಮಗಳೇ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಏನೋ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸದಲ್ಲ ಅವನಲ್ಲ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಈ ಅಂಬೇಡ್ಕರ್ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸದಲ್ಲ ಅವನಲ್ಲ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ವರದಕ್ಷಿಣೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಇವನ್ನ ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಮದುವೆ ಆದ ಒಂದು 3 ವರ್ಷದ ತನಕ ಭಾಳ ಗಂಡ ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಭಾಳ ಅನ್ಯೋನ್ಯವಾಗಿದ್ರು. ಒಂದು 2 ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಆಯಿತು, ಒಂದು ಗಂಡು ಮಗು ಒಂದು ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಮಗು 2 ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಇವನು ಮಾಮೂಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಒಂದು ದಾಸರ ಆದ.
With 2 kids, things in the family were normal till Manjula's cousin sister Nikita decided to stay with them. Amongst her cousins, Nikita was Manjula's favorite and she loved her a lot. Nikita had moved into Bengaluru to pursue her education in engineering. Manjula unhesitatingly invited her and insisted that she stay with them in Bengaluru. It was during this time that Nikita and Somshekhar became close to each other. Manjula was unaware of the growing friendship between her husband and her cousin sister. It did not take time for the blooming friendship to blossom into love. Nikita and Somshekhar were having an illicit affair, and it is believed that the couple even got married to each other. The couple had taken the illicit relationship a step forward, but poor Manjula had no idea about it.
ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗೈತೆ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳಿಗೆ ಸವಾಸ ಬೀಳೋದು ಅವ್ರು ಇಂಚರ ಹೋಗೋದು ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇದಾಯಿತು. ಕೊನೆಗೆ ಹಿಂಗಿರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕೊನೆಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಇವರ ಮಾವರ ತಮ್ಮನ ಮಗಳೇ ಜಯರಾಮ್ ಅವರು ಅಂತ ಆ ನಿಖಿತಾನ ಹುಡುಗಿನ ಏನೋ ನಮ್ಮನೇಲೇ ಇದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಓದಲಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕರ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ. ಸರಿ ಕರ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇವನು ಆ ಹುಡುಗಿನ ಒಬ್ಬ ತನ್ನ ಮಗಳ ಥರ ಕಾಣಬೇಕಾದಂಥ ಹುಡುಗಿನ ಅವಳನ್ನ ಮೈಂಡ್ ವಾಶ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊನೆಗೆ ಆ ಹುಡುಗಿನೇ ಇವನು ಅವಳ ಅಕ್ರಮ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೊನೆಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವಳನ್ನೇ ಜೊತೆಲೇ ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ.
It is even believed that Nikita was not the only illicit affair he had. Somshekhar has a reputation of being a lecherous man. He had a weakness for younger women. Somshekhar wanted to spice up his life, and that is what got him to have an affair with Nikita. Their growing love became the reason for cracks in Somshekhar and Manjula's life. They started to drift apart. The couple was fighting almost every day. Somshekhar started abusing and torturing Manjula for no reason. He would taunt her saying, "You weigh me down and you are like my servant," and other demeaning talks. His lust for Nikita saw him force Manjula to kill herself.
ನಿನ್ನ ಮುಖ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ನೀನು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಕೆಲಸ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳು ನಡೆದಿಲ್ಲ, ನೀನಿದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಹಿಂಗಾಗೋದು, ನಾನು ಅವಳು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನೀನು ಸಾಯಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು. ಹಿಂಗೆ ದಿನ ಒಂದು ಟಾರ್ಚರ್ ಕೊಡೋಕೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾವರು ಬಂದು ಹಲವಾರು ಬಾರಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿ ಒಂದು 4-5 ಬಾರಿ ನ್ಯಾಯನೂ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವು. ಈ ನ್ಯಾಯಕ್ಕೆ ಅವನು ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಗೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕೊನೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಅವ್ರ ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ರಿಗೂ ಸಹ ನಾವು ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇವನ ಕೆಲಸದಿಂದ ಕೆಮ್ಸಿದ್ದೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ದೂರು ಕೊಟ್ವಿ. ಅವರು ಸಹ ನಾನು ಕರೆದು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ನೀವು ತಾಳ್ಮೆಯಿಂದ ಇರಮ್ಮ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು.
Despite knowing the fact that Somshekhar was the husband of her sister Manjula, Nikita did not try to stop herself from falling in love with Somshekhar. But new to the city, she was enjoying the attention she was receiving every day. The duo used to spend most of the time together after college. The bond between them grew stronger and stronger with every passing day. Manjula, like a traditional wife, never took offense to the onslaught that her husband meted out to her. But Somshekhar was not the one to budge. He wanted to get rid of her as fast as possible and start a new life with Nikita.
ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಜೊತೆ ತುಂಬ ಕೆಟ್ಟದಾಗಿ ವರ್ತಿಸ್ತಿದ್ದ ಸರ್. ನಿನ್ನ ಮುಖ ನೋಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಎದುರು ಓಡಾಡಬೇಡ, ಅಡುಗೆ ಊಟ ತಿಂಡಿ ಏನೂ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದ ಸರ್. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದನ್ನು ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತು ಅವ್ರ ಅಕ್ಕ ಅಂತೂ ತುಂಬ ಇದು ಸರ್, ತುಂಬ ಟಾರ್ಚರು. ಅವಳು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾಯಿಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನು ಬಂದು ಇವ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೈಯೋದು ಸರ್. ಮತ್ತು ಅವ್ರ ಅಣ್ಣ ಶಿವನಂಜು ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ಮತ್ತು ಇವ್ರ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಕುಟುಂಬ ಯಾರು ಕೂಡ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹ ಕೊಡಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಬೆಂಬಲನೇ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋವು ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ಸರ್, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರು ನೋವು ಕೊಟ್ಟರು. ಬರೀ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅವನ ಪರನೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು ಸರ್. ಏನೋ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಮ್ಮ ಅಂತಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಬಂದರು ಹೊರತು ಯಾರು ಅವನನ್ನು ವಿರೋಧನೇ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಯಾರೋ ಅವನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇದೇ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
When he realized that Manjula is not one to understand and realize, he wrote a letter to Manjula about his illicit relationship and his marriage with Nikita. We have the entire letter that Somshekhar wrote to Manjula, and the letter stands testimony to how low Somshekhar had gone to end this relationship. Here is a look at the letter. Dear Manju, I never wanted to cheat or do you any injustice. Though you have committed many mistakes and given me a lot of pain, I have borne it all. Even I have made mistakes. No matter how many mistakes you have made, I shouldn't have shared it with others. But I didn't have any other option, and I shared my pain with others. They suggested that I do many things, but I was not able to do any of those and felt I was lost and kept mum. I have never thought of causing pain to you or your family members. But I was still angry. I would vent it out by screaming. I never thought of getting married again. I was unhappy, but never thought of remarriage. After listening to many incidents and views, I felt cheated, but I kept quiet. There was no talk or contact between her and me. Whenever she would see me, she would always be angry and would never talk to me. But I would still keep an eye on her. I even told my elder sister to find a suitable bridegroom for her. But her mother was opposed to any man of our clan. Yet I kept to myself and wished her well. Even though she would not talk to me, I really loved her, but I never thought of marrying her. I wanted to help her get a job, but she would never respond properly. As things were going this way, around 2-3 months ago, I took her to Goranahalli Lakshmi temple forcefully. I wanted to do something good for her. While discussing certain issues, we discussed marriage. After further discussions, there came a situation where we had to get married. But we were not sure even when we were going to Dharmasthala. Even the people who had come with us had no clue about this. After we reached Dharmasthala, we revealed our intention to get married. But everyone opposed this idea and we kept quiet then. But maybe it was God's will. Despite being unsure and confused, the decision was made. We got married before 11:30 a.m. The marriage wouldn't have been possible without God's grace. Please forgive me. We had no intention of causing you pain or troubling you. I don't know if this is right or wrong, but as fate would have it, we got married. Kindly forgive me. I don't know how long I will live. Please don't be sad. Let's live life without making others sad. Forget the past. Our children are more attached to you than me. Let us think about their future. Let us see to it that no injustice is done to them. In this issue, I need your full cooperation. Kindly cooperate. Let us forget the past with regards to this issue and have an open discussion about our situation without having any bitter feelings and lead our lives. I don't know if I will live a long life. I have an intuition that death is nearing me day by day. I want to take good care of all of you as long as I live. Please do not be sad. If you give me more pain, I will die very soon. Do understand this, please. I do not wish to trouble anyone. I will try to do good as much as I can. Kindly give me the opportunity to do good as many days as I am alive. I have a lot of respect for you. Every time I beat you, I have been very unhappy about it and never felt good about it. Please try to understand. I have never seen you as a low life and will never treat you that way in future. I will see to it that you are not hurt by anybody. I will be blessed if you encourage me. Please try to understand. It is true that I can't live without her, but I can't live without you also. Even I know that you don't have anybody in this world except me. No matter what you do, you are my wife and I have my duties towards you. I beg you to understand and live without any bitter feelings. There are still many issues that are on my mind, but I will look after you without hurting you. Asking for forgiveness for a few of my mistakes. Yours, Somu. Manjula was literally torn to pieces after she read the letter. She was in a state of shock and was not able to digest the fact that the cousin she loved the most had backstabbed her. The letter clearly indicates what was going on in Somshekar's life and how Manjula did not even have the slightest hint. It even tells us how Somshekar accepts the fact that he has committed a mistake, but instead of rectifying it, he wanted her to adjust with his mistake. This shows us how deeply Somshekar had fallen into this mess and that he did not want to give up on both of them. The matter was taken to Raj Panchayat. The Panchayat tried to put in some sense into the couple, but it did not look like it would last. Seeing her husband drifting away, Manjula decided to do the inevitable. She committed suicide. July 2nd, that fateful day. Manjula was fed up with everything that was happening in her life. Nothing seemed to be fine, and that's when she decided to take the harsh step. On the 2nd of this month, Manjula took a bottle of poison and confronted her husband. She even threatened him that she would consume it if he didn't end everything. But Somshekar was not the one to stop her. In fact, that is what he wanted. It is believed that at that time when Manjula consumed poison, Somshekar, his brother Shivanna, and sister Lakshmi both were present, but none tried to stop her.
ಬೆಳಗಿನ ಜಾವ ಅವನ ಇದ್ರಿಗೇನೆ ಪಾಯ್ಸನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಅವಳನ್ನ ತಡೆದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇವನು ಸಾಯಿಲಿ ಏನು ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಇತ್ತು. ಅವನು ಅವ್ರ ಅಣ್ಣ ಶಿವನಂಜು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಅವನು ಒಬ್ಬ LIC ಏಜೆಂಟ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಅವ್ರ ಅಕ್ಕ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಅಂತ ಅದೇ ಕತ್ರಗೋಪಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವ್ರು 3 ಜನನೂ ಸೇರಿ ಇವನಿಗೆ ಅಕ್ರಮವಾಗಿ ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡಿಸೋದು ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ಇವ್ರ ಸಾವಿಗೆ ಅವ್ರು 3 ಜನನೂ ಕಾರಣ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವಳು ಪಾಯ್ಸನ್ ತಕೊಂಡು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ದು ಇವ್ರು 3 ಜನನೂ ಆಟೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಳನ್ನ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಅಭಯ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಗೆ ಅಡ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಈ ಶಿವನಂಜು ಹೆಂಡ್ತಿನ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಕಾಲ್ ಕಿತ್ತವ್ರೆ.
She was then taken to a private hospital as a formality. Her family was informed about the incident and they immediately rushed to the hospital and were shocked to see that neither Somshekar nor anybody from the family was present at the hospital.
ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದು ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಚಿಕಿತ್ಸೆಗಾಗಿ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗೋಣ ಅಂತ ಬಂದ್ವಿ. ಸರಿ ಮಂಡ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅವಳು ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟೆ ಭಾಳ ಇದಾಯಿತು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಂಡ್ಯ ಅರ್ಚನಾ ನರ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಹೋಮ್ಗೆ ಅಡ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಅಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಒಂದು ನೈಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅವರು ಯಾಕೋ ಇದು ಭಾಳ ಇದಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ನೀವು ಕೂಡಲೇ ಬೇಗ ಕರ್ಕೊಟ್ಟೋಗಿ ಮೈಸೂರಿಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಸರಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ JSS ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಂದ್ವಿ. 7ನೇ ತಾರೀಕು ಬಂದ್ರಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ 2 ದಿವಸ ಅವ್ರು ಇದ್ದದ್ದು. 7ನೇ ತಾರೀಕು ಅರ್ಲಿ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ತೀರೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾಳೆ.
Seeing her condition deteriorating, the family shifted her to another private hospital in Mysore, but her condition didn't recover and she breathed her last. The family of Manjula has filed a complaint at the Gnana Bharati police station limits. Meanwhile, Somshekar, Nikita and his family members are absconding.
ಈಗ ಎಂತ ಇವರು ಅಮಾನುಷ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ನನ್ನ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಕುಟುಂಬ ತಮ್ಮ ವಸ್ತುನ ನೋಡೋಕೆ ಯಾವ ಕುಟುಂಬದಾಗ ಯಾವನೇ ಒಬ್ಬ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು ಏನೋ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂದು ಅವ್ರ ಗ್ರಾಮದವರೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ವಸ್ತು ಅದು ನಾವು ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನಾವು ಶವ ಸಂಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಮಾತು ಕೊಟ್ಟವರು ಒಬ್ಬರು ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಈಗ ಆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ತಪ್ಪಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕುಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗ
Such suicide cases are not new to us. 1 out of every 6 suicides is committed by housewives. The mental and physical torture faced by them is alarming. 19,445 housewives killed themselves just the way Manjula did by consuming poison. Manjula also was one of those tortured housewives to add her name to this never-ending tally. Karnataka is among the leading states when it comes to such suicides. These suicides are often linked to relationship issues, including domestic violence and forced marriage. Little did poor Manjula know that her 12-year-old relationship would end like this, nor did anybody expect that Somshekar would turn out to be a monster of a husband. Desperate to make his Sali his Garwali, Somshekar today has lost everything. Ram for News 9, Mysore.